Today is my father's birthday.
How old would he have been?
He would have been 100 years old today.
So, David the Marine,
Let me see your war face. You got a war face?
I gather this is one of his?
This is the first rifle I ever shot. Belonging to my father. He bought it in 1965. It's a Marlin Model 81 22 bolt action.
So this is your basic bolt action 22 rifle.
22 long rifle, shoots shorts, longs, and long rifle, all three. The 22 short is pretty short, hence the name, 22 long rifle. The long is this case with this bullet. I don't have one of those. It's hard to find anyway. Shoot this mostly, but these are fun too.
I couldn't help but notice the price.
I bought these a while ago. And it says grocery on the tag, and I forget where I bought those, but that sounds like my kind of store.
I've always wondered, David, is age of ammunition a factor?
If you store it in the classic cool, dry place, it should last a long time, but newer is better usually.
And I have a thing about this interesting sight on this rifle.
When I shot it as a kid, it had a scope on it, but somewhere along the line, my dad put a peep sight on there, and I tell you, that's just kind of cool. Tubular magazine. You pull that out. You see the cutout of the bullet there. Just kind of drop them in according to the cutout. Now this will hold 21 of the 22 short. Kind of a load on Sunday, shoot all week kind of gun.
And then obviously fewer of the 22 long.
It holds 15 of the 17 of the long and 15 of the 22 long rifle. This is brass, so it does not rust. They came up with that when they made out of steel, and it did rust. They couldn't get it out. I'm spreading those out so you can see the hits.
Well, David, I didn't bring a gun from my father, but I did bring a gun from my grandfather-in-law. He had this old hardware store, Stevens Arms, over under 22-410.
What's the model?
22-410.
They spent a lot of time on that marketing
that
division. Yeah.
It was called a hardware store gun because they would sell them in hardware stores for farmers to shoot rabbits or rats or snakes. When I got this gun, it had a plastic forestock that had been chewed by a dog, so I replaced it with walnut. And there have been many times when I could have sold this gun for $500, $600.
Why didn't you?
Because I want this to remember my grandfather-in-law by. Sure is cold out here this morning. There goes a rabbit. And I'll be. There goes a coyote.
Well, I got a headshot in the rabbit, and coyote's probably laughing at you. This is kind of cool. If you have a rabbit sitting there, you got the 22 barrel up top, and if you shoot the rabbit and a grouse pops up, you got the 410 ready to go. Does not have ejectors, just has extractors. Just lift it up so you can pull them out the rest of the way.
Some of them do have the ejectors. I think this is an older model.
But then you got to look out for it.
Yeah. You were asking about the significance earlier. There is a nostalgia factor to these over-unders from older men who remember this was probably their graduation from the 22 to the 410 and then to the shotgun.
Right, kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah.
The 22, every time I shoot it, I think of the times at the farm in Wisconsin that we'd go once or twice a year. We'd go to the gravel pit and shoot the rifles. And of course, I think of my dad.
So always remember the guns of your fathers.
As always, guns for everybody.